We have two cyclists that start at the same point and travel in opposite directions. One travels 4 miles an hour faster than the other. In 4 hours, they are 112 miles apart. Find out how fast each is traveling. Okay, so I'm going to start with a picture. And it's not a very fancy picture, but it's going to help us see what to do. So here's our two cyclists, right? This is where they're stopping from. One's going this way and one's going this way. So then between them, they've went 112. And this is going to matter. Now, we want to figure out how far they're going to go. Distance equals rate times time. That means on each side, here's cyclist 1 and here's cyclist 2. That's their distances, right? So cyclist 1 here in this time frame, that we're going to call this, so cyclist 1 here, we've got the different rates, right? So we're going to call this one rate. And then we've got another one that's going to go 4 miles an hour faster. So these are my two rates. But coming up here, I want to find distance, right? So I've got distance 1 here. Well, they've went 4 hours. Distance 2, I've also went 4 hours. These, though, have to equal 112. So that I know that distance 1 plus distance 2 equals 112. So this really is my equation 1. I've kind of put this all together. So as we went in here, this is our information that we did, okay? And this is what we're looking for. Now, I don't have a system. This one would kind of circumvent the system. This really is equation 1. And here we've got both of these for equation 2. Because then I can put these together. This is 4x plus 4x plus 4 has to equal 112. It's really a substitution problem, but I'm going to be honest on this one. You really can do it without the formal equation. This is kind of back to some of those ones we did earlier. Now I can solve this. 4x plus 16 equals 112. That's 8x equals, let's see here, 112 minus 16 is 96. And I'm going to divide by 8. X equals 12. And if one's going that, the other one's going 5 miles an hour. So 12 miles an hour and 16 miles an hour. The point of this one is that I want you to understand that you don't always need the formal equations. Usually they help you. Sometimes, though, by simply knowing the setup, you can kind of jump ahead a little bit. This equation is very important to remember. Distance equals rate times time. You actually do it in your head all the time. You just don't normally think about the fact that you're doing it. And so I want to reiterate that you're still using that basic comparison there.